Hi, I'm Kyle Bratch from Chaparral Motorsports. I'd like to welcome you to our boot and helmet department. Today specifically, I want to talk about HJC Helmets. Now, HJC Helmets have been the #1 helmet brand in North America since 1992. Now, HJC isn't just the #1 helmet brand in North America, it's also the #1 sold helmet here at Chaparral Motorsports, and there's a great reason why. Now, HJC does all of this production in their own facility. Yeah, they own their own production factories. They own their own wind tunnel facility. These facilities allow HJC to take innovative ideas, to test them, to refine them, and then put them into helmets that we see in the marketplace today. Now, HJC is the leading helmet brand here in North America, and probably for good reason, because they have helmets like this CSR3 behind me in the back that start at just $89. Then they have helmets that go up into $600 and $700 like the ones here on the cabinet in front of me. HJC is a leader when it comes to making great helmets at a value price point. With such a wide selection of helmets, from the entry level to the mid and high level range, HJC expanded consumers' choice in helmets. The combination of this extensive specialized manufacturing experience and innovative ideas with reasonably priced helmets has led HJC to the success that they found in worldwide markets. The modern era of helmet manufacturing, HJC is proud to say that their helmets are constantly tested, both in laboratory testing as well as in real-life circumstances for quality assurance. HJC is one of the few helmet companies that are equipped with its own state-of-the-art wind tunnel testing laboratory to test for aerodynamics, ventilation, noise, etc. Further, HJC has 2 helmet factories in 2 different countries, Korea and Vietnam. These factories provide strategic venues to produce high-end, mid, and entry-level products to satisfy the demands of consumers around the world. Now, where does the technology come from? Where does the innovation come from? How do they get new ideas? Well, part of that's from the race scene that they started jumping into in 2016. When growing up riding dirt bikes as a kid, I really didn't pay attention to helmets that I wore. We just put helmets on and went out and rode in the fields and had a great time. Now, when I turned 15 and got my motorcycle permit and first started riding on the street, I wanted a new helmet, a good helmet, a helmet that I knew I could trust. Now, HJC was the helmet that I chose. I went down to the motorcycle shop and I looked. Now, the problem that I had was they were very expensive helmets, like $400 or $500, but that was definitely out of my price point. So I then went to the rack and tried on all of the helmets under $120 because that's what I could afford. I tried on KBCs and THHs and ended up with an HJC. So back in the beginning, yes, HJC was known for very inexpensive introductory helmets. Now, over the years, HJC has done a phenomenal job at learning and growing and innovating and becoming the world's largest helmet manufacturer. Now, if you look behind me here, we have CSR3 helmets starting at just $89 for that silver one up there. And of course, the average range for the colored or graphic versions are about $110. Moving on over, we have the CL17, which is Chaparral Motorsports' #1 selling HJC helmet. It's absolutely crazy how many of those helmets that we sell. Then moving on over this way, we start getting more and more technology built into these helmets, and therefore the price begins to go up. In talking about the developments that HJC has made, in the fall of 2012, HJC expanded its range of helmets with the introduction of the ARPHA line, RPHA. It was a series of premium helmets that featured premium integrated Matrix Plus, or PIM Plus construction, for an extremely lightweight shell and superior aerodynamics and comfort. Now let's fast forward about 500,000 miles and to the year 2012. Now this is when I first was introduced to the ARPHA line of helmets from HJC. This was the lightest helmet that I had ever felt. And they advertised it right on the face shield with their Feel the Lightness campaign. If I remember correctly, Ben Spies was the rider that was testing this helmet. He'd go out, he'd race in this helmet, he'd come back and they'd make adjustments and changes, and I just couldn't wait to get that helmet on my head. That helmet with my GoPro and helmet communicator attached was still lighter than the majority of the helmets in the field. Fast forward to 2016, when HJC Helmets teamed up with DC Comics, Marvel Comics, Pixar, and several other people in the entertainment industry to give you helmets with very popular themes. The Wolverine has been one of the top-selling helmets in that particular genre. Stepping away from the ARFA and HJC full face and race helmet category, let's step on over here to the modular helmet section. Now, HJC has been a leader in modular helmets for a really long time. They have one of the least expensive and most effective modular helmets on the market. Now, a modular helmet, if you don't know, is basically a full face helmet that has a front flip. It's going to flip up, allowing you to be able to talk to people without having that face guard in your way, or chin bar if you want to call it that. It allows you to have water, have a snack, and then get back on your motorcycle without having taken your helmet off. Now, whether you're on a budget and only have about 130 or 40 bucks to spend, HJC has you covered with a modular helmet that has features and functions of helmets 2 or even 3 times its price point. Moving down the wall just a little bit further, let's stop here at the DSX1 from HJC. This is going to be their dual sport or adventure helmet. Now, this is the guy who's going to be wanting to ride on the dirt and on street and be able to have a shield that he can open and close to keep the dust out while having a peak visor that's going to block sun and eliminate roost. Now to the next section. Now, if you're looking to get a little bit more dirty than the typical adventure or dual sport helmet, HJC has a full line of dirt bike, motocross, or even supercross helmets. These helmets are what some of the top pros are out there wearing in the motocross field. Now, bringing this conversation full circle, we're going to stop here at the HJC Youth Motocross helmets. That is the first helmet that I wore when I was a kid, was a youth motocross helmet, and that's something that you should probably take a look at if your kids are looking at coming up and riding as well. Anyhow, as you can see, HJC has lots of options for any style of riding out there. We've got half helmets, 3/4 helmets, open face helmets, modular helmets, full face helmets, fiberglass helmets, advanced polycarbonate helmets. I mean, when it comes to technology, innovation, inexpensive price points, HJC, it's no wonder that they are the #1 helmet manufacturer here in North America. I'm Kyle Branch from Chaparral Motorsports, and I thank you for joining us on this HJC brand video. Just to give you an idea of the breadth of the company that HJC is, the technology and innovation they put into their helmets, and of course, their goal at bringing you a value-priced helmet. If you like what you saw today, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want more action like this coming directly to your inbox, please hit that subscribe button, and more importantly, the notification bell. Until next time, and as always, take care and ride safe out there.